I gotta warm up. You know how it is. You gotta lock in. VBs.
Welcome back to the...
What is cooking, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and every other gender of the world? My name is CasseroleJ, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club, a horror game that's sort of choose your own adventure, and it has a bunch of hot females in it, so of course we're gonna play it today. But we're doing something a little different. We are playing it with my amazing sibling, SifiSparkles.
Hi, y'all.
Introduce yourself.
My name is SifiSparkles. I like anime girls.
We have actually played one storyline of this game so far. We've done the Yuri story, but we're going to be trying to go after a different character this time. We're going to do Natsuki as per my sister's request. So we're going to be dubbing these characters. It's probably going to be a pretty long video, so if you don't have an attention span, then don't watch it. Come on! I see an annoying girl. Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long.
The kind of friend that you bathed with in your
Indeed.
childhood.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
That's not a friend.
However, I just sigh and eye over from the crosswalk like a baby.
I overslept again.
No shit.
But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, CasseroleJ.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Ouch.
Oh, sick burn.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw. Okay. Okay. First of all, what is that supposed to be?
It's like a bus stop roof with a bus
That's
stop.
weird. Okay. As we draw near, the students. I slurred. Okay. As we draw near, the students become. I give up.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
Nightclub. A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content and getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize and have these skills before college.
Wow.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a meat in
A meat?
Wow.
in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Why do you keep worrying about it?
Alright,
All
you
this is
dummy.
for like some anime club.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, no.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Try harder, bro. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree female?
Female.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Hashtag us just like sitting in a classroom all by ourselves. No teacher, just hallucinating. I don't
Clubs.
see the students.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Called it.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
No, that's a compliment. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, no.
Know what?
Well, that you can come to my club.
It begins. Sayori!
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to go to your club.
Oh, Mimi.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Wow, he's so sexist. Yeah, I'm going into the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway, dumb bitch?
Well, I kind of feel like yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really all that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay, let's go.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities.
What kind of voice is that?
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
Kill him. I told you, don't call me a new member! Huh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy. You're gonna kill the atmosphere.
Do you want to do it or should I?
I can't do my voice.
Alright. What should Monica voice be? Like,
Whatever.
Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this
Eyes
situation.
are facing different directions.
This club is full of incredibly hot girls.
Hey.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
You check out her small finger.
She's also the one who makes cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Oh. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
Oh, we know
We
her.
know Monica.
That's right.
Again. That's kind of creepy.
Wait, I can't remember.
Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, let me throw this back real quick. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
What's it done, Cypherl? We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table.
Yes, from we can see from the screen.
Turkey Slurpee.
It's been...
Side yo-yo on the mic.
Shut up!
Sorry.
It's been wine and that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? See, look at that adorable smile. Ta-da!
She looks like she's a wolf.
Oh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Oh, Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She's acting super sus. I finally bite down. The icing's sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki.
Why are you thinking? This is not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Did it remember the last time that we chose Yuri?
I don't remember this exact dialogue. It also looks different. I don't remember if that was in the original. I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you.
Wow. Alright. Stop acting excessive bussy. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the
The
conversation.
weird logic is that she never received love as a child.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Yuri, you busted. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a nice hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
I'm gonna sabotage your girls.
Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Shoves Yuri out the way.
That dumb bitch made you go.
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and that bitch seems really happy.
They're just so mean to her.
So-
They're all mean to her. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Right at home. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. You sound like such a lame-o in real life. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
The events?
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy. It makes me special. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet, Monika. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Trust me, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cypherl, what kind of things do you like to read, if you get what I'm saying? Well,
Keep your mitts off here.
considering how little I've read about these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Why'd you sound like, Scooby? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess, because manga sucks. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke as I was thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Why is she so sad about our habits? Keep listening to your business.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her tongue. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story of such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I'll impress you.
Yuri,
I'm sorry, that's no.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Yeah.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Speak to yourself. I got imagination.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror recently. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed to something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a big, fat, smelly rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Wow, Monika. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
We hate you, Natsuki. Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you
Your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. Whoa! You write your own poems?
Yeah? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. She only writes fan fiction.
She only writes gay fanfiction from Supernatural.
You wouldn't like that.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet, huh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart before you break their bones one by one.
That's what I'm feeling.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some
Oh.
of your work, you can set an example of how Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess if it's the same for Yuri.
Keep those noises on the down low. Aww,
To download?
I wanted to read everyone's poems on the down low.
We all sit in silence for a moment, debating about the noises.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika, yet they're both facing in the opposite direction.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. This way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Sayori's always down for anything. Plus, now that we have
Whoa,
I think it'll
yeah.
help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Isn't that right, Casserole?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one major problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I joined this club.
Music stops.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Side note, how does Natsuki have like pink eyes?
I've actually been wondering that.
Yeah, it's like a rabbit.
It's creepy, but who knows?
But,
I'm sorry, I thought...
Casserole.
You all? I'm defenseless against these girls.
Say it real sudden.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? What do you mean by that?
What?
What do you mean by that, sir? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful, hot girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official.
Why is she rubbing her head on Yuri's head?
See, look at Natsuki.
She always... Yo, she's in... What is she staring at?
Club. Look at her back.
Oh, yes, you're right. That's why she's blushing.
Of course.
Thanks, I guess. By the way, Natsuki, what's going on over there?
Okay, everyone, let's ignore that. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share it.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Casserole, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me, like tears inside of a vial. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their dumb food.
Here, do you want to walk home together?
No, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Transition. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika.
Why are they following me on my walk home?
Will I really be happy spending every day at school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls and raise them up.
Ew.
Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good will happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So we're shooting for Natsuki this time.
Shooting for Natsuki. Yay. Okay, so like
Heart?
pretty ring or vibrant.
Nibble? Alright.
What?
That's Yuri.
Oh, okay. Charm?
Childhood?
Okay, let's go to childhood.
No!
Oh, okay, who would go with milk? Wait, let's just hit milk. Hey!
Oh, come on. Silly? Silly would be silly, right? Papa.
Okay.
Anime?
Yeah, anime. Yeah,
Okay.
Pleasure?
Probably Yuri.
Yeah, I remember her storyline. Okay.
Kiss?
Oh, sweet.
Sweet? Oh, yes.
Mm,
That's
that was mine.
marshmallow.
Marshmallow. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheeks.
Ew, not
Top or boot?
Puppy. Oh, let's do boot.
Pink
Pink, yeah.
or strawberry.
She's literally the embodiment of pink.
Kawaii.
Ew, can you edit that out? That's...
No.
No, please. Why is
Ah.
Monica here in the beginning? Why was just those three?
This mine.
Awesome. Oh, no, rainbow.
Where's Rainbow? Oh.
Top right? Oh, okay, you make a decision.
Mouse.
Oh.
Sugar.
Watermelon sugar.
Kitty. Just don't say. Parfait.
Love? Aw.
Lollipop. We got mostly her.
Lollipop,
Lots of her and Sayori.
Hi again, Casserole. Why did you get right away at us?
Because I'm throwing it back again. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for you, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Sussy Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cypher. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Come on, like he deserves any slack.
Hey girl, I picked you.
Eh,
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
And last year too.
Slacker. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
what do you mean by that?
NATSUKI, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room.
Oh! And Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga! Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat.
Don't worry, girl.
We like manga too.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Don't worry, guys. Zangro always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Because I'm depressed as hell. How dependable. So, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
I don't do shit for you because you're so stupid.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I'm jelly. I might be a little...
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you pretty
I
did.
might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Zangro can become good friends too.
Sayori. Oh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me
Just say
into.
like, yeah, I'd love to be friends. You're so
Exactly.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori. Huh? Me? Not really.
Don't sexualize them.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
Then again, they're sexualizing themselves.
What is it? Why did I say it like that? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, long hair. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Aw, he knows what to say.
Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. I gave you this Justin Roiland action figure. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. That's copyrighted, I hope you know.
Oh, my mistake.
I don't want you to feel all left out and stuff. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Sweet.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I just want to lick her. She even picked out a book she thinks she'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'm gonna read this so hard. I enthusiastically take a book. Well, you can read at your own pace, dummy. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mako to kick off some scheduled activities for the club like a good manager. But that don't mean to be the case.
That don't mean to be the case.
Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the far corner. Yuri's face is already buried deep inside a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, NATSUKI is rummaging around in the closet. I hear NATSUKI utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
Oh, hell yeah.
You looking for something in there? Like your hairline?
Oh! Freaking Monika. She just has a big forehead, okay?
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. There's no point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up.
Natsuki's eyes slide over a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. We never saw this before.
No, see, this is a new storyline. Let's go.
Manga.
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it unless you figure out where the other person stands, because everyone's so weird about it. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Do you just forget?
Yeah, bro.
It's like got memory of a goldfish.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Cute girls, I forgot all their names though. What's that supposed to mean? I see.
I look like a weeb.
There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand like a gremlin. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
Lame.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Yeah.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring.
Or in High School Host Club.
Parfait Girls! It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably sucks major cheeks.
Is that like yogurt parfait?
That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can just go do it through the glass in that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I just thought your taste in manga sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything, out loud.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Cypher.
Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box and shoves it in my face.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover.
You gotta
It
stop
features-
your eyes like that, bro.
It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses!
Mm-hmm.
It's exceedingly mo.
I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Same.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh, ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the
We
sills.
should voice act for anime, honestly.
We should. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. She pats on her lap.
Hey, I would.
Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Now! I take my seat.
Cheers wouldn't work.
Hey, yo.
You can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that?
I guess it's easier to be. Oh,
I guess it's easier to be closer like this.
sorry. I can see
Natsuki,
your eyes.
how many times?
I feel weird about it. Oh,
Hey,
no.
girl, we gonna sit together. Natsuki crosses her arms over her meager chest and scooches an inch away from me.
Wow. No need
Sorry.
to take a pot shot at her.
I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the few additional space. The additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
She doesn't reread? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really.
Wow.
Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair.
Nice slice of life.
I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. The beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all of their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good.
Wishes could be her.
Touching parts.
Oh, for 1 second, that was-
Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Oh!
Oh,
Whoa! Natsuki gives me a little shove, and I topple into the wall. I just meant I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
what is full power?
Like Goku.
You're
This chapter seems like it's about baking. Yeah. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking? It's called parfait, like...
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she didn't want to admit something.
yeah. Oh, baking is so embarrassing. Why does that matter?
It doesn't, I was just curious. Damn. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Hey, I watched Yuri on Ice, and then I wanted to do ice skating, but like...
She's mid. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Like street fighting. Scream.
We read on.
Who's coming? Huh? If you're coming right now, let me see it. Let me see it. Show me. Huh? He who is coming?
For a few more minutes.
Why does she look so young? She looks like a little kid.
And I always grew.
Oh no!
We read on for a few more minutes, me staring into her eyes, her not moving her head. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? Husky.
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else, like YouTubing. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Look, she's got her little baby. Well, I wouldn't really know. Watch
What do you-
screenshot.
What do you mean?
Watch the screenshot.
Who's coming?
That's a screenshot. What do you mean? It's obviously for the video thumbnail. Like, what else would it be for?
Of course. Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
I think I'd never get my friends to like this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet.
Lame.
Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Alright, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Oh!
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wow. Wait, which part?
Because you're a loser. I feel
You
like
suck,
I can't
bro.
even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. It's the same here in the club. Are you a lesbian because you're reading...
Mo.
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it.
Monica was like, haha, go play with your toys, bitch.
Right. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not gonna solve any of my problems. That's true.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Oh.
Jeez, that's enough. You can keep reading or what?
Yeah, it's not that good, you know. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character.
Yuri?
You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. Like it's especially bad when, I should be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy
See,
tone.
that's why I like her. That soft center underneath all the hardness.
But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's
Nani?
poems?
Scostio!
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse?
Oh, could it? I wonder if it's a coincidence.
I was quinky dink. Sorry.
Let me throw it back on you real quick. Haha.
Don't know
Looks
if
to be
we're gonna
you.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Jelly.
Eh?
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away
Just
from
say
me.
a foot, bro.
Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back?
What else would I do with it?
Don't you want to know what happens?
Oh, yeah, but Monica just said.
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if
tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. It's been like 20 minutes though.
No.
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get... Oh, come on, bro.
Bro.
But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic big face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then.
Ah, yes.
I stand up.
Built on fear. We love it, you see, in Bikini Bottom.
Indeed, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book deep inside my bag.
By the way, did you ever... Stop looking at me like that.
What?
Deep inside my bag? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Shut up. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
Like your mama.
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems deep from within their bags. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit, glaring at me, showing me what I'll never have. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags deep inside. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
Yeah, that's a good idea. What do we want to choose, Natsuki?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, let's do
I
it.
told Natsuki I was interested in her poems instantly. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first.
Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Relationship.
First of all,
Oh, Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Girl?
Eh, then what's the point of sharing in the first place, dummy? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poem? I take it back. That's why I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable to share yours, like Monika said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great. But let me show you what real literature looks like. Okay, she can't be a bit mean.
Get owned.
And you just went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Cypher is very happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retorts get caught deep inside his throat.
He's joking. Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that.
More like, I understand everything.
Announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Oops. Are you sure you never actually said that? I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something.
She's just a tsundere.
I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Ugh, in any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
I'll show you mine if I show you yours.
Whoa!
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly,
Oh, that's me.
monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
It's not creepy.
It's sad.
Nice. Yeah. Told you they weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Because I have low self-esteem. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves deep within? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid, bro.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just a loser.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Good idea.
Transition. Who should I show my poem to next?
Yuri?
Probably Sayori, because she was the second happiest,
Alright,
right?
let's do Sayori. This is a good poem, Cypherle. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right.
Burn.
Well, that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest,
Achievement unlocked. Tense. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. That looks weird, doesn't it?
No.
Well, of course.
She's just saying. Go on.
I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise or your arms.
See? It's like I said before, Sayori. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. Wasting your time for me. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori.
Cherry blossoms fall.
I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here.
Your horny thoughts.
Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Treat me like white teas.
No. It's treat me like white tea.
Oh.
Like white t-shirt.
Alright, I'm going
Did you
to...
not know what white teas meant? Oh, embarrassing.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Then I'll break your
Now you
arms.
need my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Best poem voice. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. I like mine earth. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Agreed. Sayori, this is so stupid. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Ouch, bro.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, it was good.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Aw, really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's fine to skip breakfast.
Duck face.
I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me, I guess.
It was so much fun. Monica's the best. Are you talking about Monica?
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I look forward to it. Yuri, next. Make Monica wait. Alright. It's voice acting time. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself, Yuri. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after, reading Thought It. It might be after reading Thought It?
Through it.
Oh, through it. Why do I keep... Okay. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed for having a voice.
Yuri buries her face in her
I'm so
hands.
embarrassed for having a face.
I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. And it might take a while for Yuri to get used to these new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Because I'm a slay. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together.
That's true.
The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for, being so bad at poems yourself.
Well, it's just nicer about it than Natsuki.
Definitely. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased. Biased? How? I didn't notice that at all in her speech. Well, never
She
mind.
hates herself.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine.
No, spill the tea. Spill the tea, girl.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts, but process behind it.
Alright, we're doing ASMR poem reading now.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. You ready? I'm about to hit this. Which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Now get down and hit that gritty.
Ew!
What?
Ew!
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's definitely not pristine at all. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all, you dummy. But took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, just like you. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, less spicy, something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, dummy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it over after all, like a dummy. But remember that poets have to express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Sometimes I walk through the city at night and try to find random streetlights that don't have LED in them. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past,
That's deep.
and soon to be left with nothing except some hot baddies on Omega. That's a lot more weird putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Or maybe I'm doomed to always be dumb. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Transition.
Alright, last girl.
Who should I show my poem to next? And then we'll stop there.
Alright. Hi, Sayori. Having a good time so far?
No, it sucks. Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do together, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind, just like your hair. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
No! It's kind of embarrassing because it's so bad like me, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Sayori. We're all a bit embarrassed today, you know? What is that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon?
Yeah, that's true. You're so smart, Monika. I had Monika on my poem.
I like it, Sayori.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something not so cute, right?
That's a burn.
And she's a good writer, too.
Not a burn.
So take that as a compliment.
Ah ha ha! If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
What?
love
I don't
Shel.
remember this part at all.
Shel Silverstein.
Best author as a child. Who? Maybe a long time ago, like when I had a brain.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words.
I don't remember this last time.
His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. You might even feel like they're written for kids, if you think about them. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like Shel Silverstein?
I don't know. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Please, I don't know, Photoshop a photo of Shel Silverstein.
Yes, that was the plan. And then just like a random clip.
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
Mike picked up all that background sound, so you know. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot, like Shel Silverstein. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
You know what I'm talking about, baby.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I'm jealous. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good at writing poems.
Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read this dang poem.
ASMR time.
Oh!
You okay?
No, the mic.
On the wall. It couldn't have been me.
See, the
direction
directions
spackle
protrudes.
A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with the
Retinas?
already
Retinas X.
already
Scorched
scorched with a permanent copy of its meaningless image. And it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized
now
that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out.
And he on the other side
was locking in.
He on the other side is looking in. Oh. So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay.
She's so disappointed.
Yeah, that kind of style got pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one, Monica?
I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. What kind of epiphany, Monica? It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? What's that?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
He's pulling his cock out.
Whoa! Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Oh.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just
Or
force
bitches.
yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That is good. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Yes, sir.
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Transition. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. When did all these 20 girls get here? I have to show them all my poems. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sighed. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting in the corner all the time. My eyes land on Natsuki and Yuri. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. Sorry, you gotta stop pulling it
I
out.
didn't do it on purpose.
Sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change and sour like they just ate lemons.
How cute.
Natsuki's eyebrows furry in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly, so disappointed.
What's with this language?
Did you say something, bitch?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Oof. Cute. Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Oh, trying.
Wow.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Yeah. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't
If
smoke.
suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Oh.
Come on, girl. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and CasserleJ did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
She's too haughty, bro.
First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which is not you. Which I haven't yet. Oh, Yuri! Wow. And Cypher liked my poem too, you know. Much better than yours. He even told me he was impressed by it. He was like, that's that's so good, Yuri. And I'm like, I know, want to have babies? Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cypher appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's...
Wow. How can you go for this girl? Natsuki! Why are you staring at my breasts?
That's not how that works. That's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me if they just noticed I was standing there. Casserole, it didn't increase my boob size, I promise. She's just trying to make me look bad.
No, tell her about the boob. That's not true. She started it.
Actually, Natsuki started it as well.
Still my baby. If she could get over
Whoa!
how to appreciate that simple writing is more effective,
And true.
then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The reading should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
Yeah, stop making them use their brain.
I disagree, yeah. How do you explain that to her Cypher?
Oh, wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's not just to make fun of Natsuki. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings to most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You don't understand that, right, CasseroleJ?
Don't make us too.
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Oh, don't make me. Oh no.
But like, Natsuki's in the wrong, but like, I mean,
She is
we're
wrong.
pursuing her as a
Okay,
thing.
you know what? I think we should take help with Sayori.
Yeah. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! You gotta stop pulling out that sound check.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. I think it's just like quiet for now. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this?
That's a good angle. CasseroleJ. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. It's kind of true.
I agree. It's unfair to force others to interject their own feelings into our conflict, you dumb pussy.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse
You
me?
just made it worse.
Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes...
Wow.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends.
Let's hit the save real quick. Just out of nowhere.
I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
Oh.
She's crying. They're wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poem, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because...
Wow.
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Nice and plump. What? What? What do you mean by that? Sayori, why are you staring at my boobs? Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly.
I love her.
Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll, make some tea. Yuri rushes off.
That was a quick rush.
Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So,
Oh, so this is why Sayori is big vice prezi. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return.
to be honest, you might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject.
That's because you didn't want to, Monika.
President, that's kind of embarrassing. I'm so cringe fail.
So Phantom Tax? Nah. It's not like I can blame you, Phantom Tax. I wasn't able to say anything either, Stupidity. I can't. It hurts to say.
No, it's too much cringe. It's too much cringe for one video. Well,
That's what makes the best video.
I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
No. You could say that. She's like super dumb though. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes 2 of us, Monica. You can count on me. Monica swiles? Yeah, Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person. Really does make a good president, regardless of what she says.
We're bonding.
If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. I'm slowly trying to get in here.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
Boo!
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Sayori, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It's all of that. It was a neat thing to talk about to everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Oh!
And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. I slip, hit my head on a desk, and I'm in a coma for the next 2 years.
Sayori, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me with her beamy face. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together.
I hate her.
I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Except sometimes I want to take that bow off her head and just throw it away. Sayori, about what happened earlier, I just hate your bow.
And? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That was really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
They want you.
Yeah. I promise it was wonderful. Oh, cat fight. You don't hate them, do you?
Sayori. No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all, dumb bitch.
Wow.
No, I can't, that's just aggressive. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Yeah. Thanks, Sayori. It's nice that you get to spend time with them too. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. They like you so much.
Yeah, that's...
Every day has been so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the type of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the
I hope he
shoulder.
doesn't like start on heroin or whatever.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
That's me. Yeah, let's do this.
Aw, yeah.
And we're gonna stop there.
Awesome. This is exciting. I'm liking the turn that it's taking.
That was the first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Doki Doki.
If you guys want to see more Doki Doki Literature Club in the future, then smoosh, like, and subscribe because it's awesome.
Subscribe to my brother because he's a cutie woody.
Indeed. Do you have anything to say before you go, Mrs. Sci-Fi?